London used to call giving it lemon, which is this sucking on a lemon sour taste. It's not quite the sour taste that we get here. The lips push forward. And so it's a strong sense of distaste and disagreement. So there's a big sense as she walks off as that was negative, what just happened. I mean, for us looking at it, you just go, it's shockingly stunning, even when it's your idea, it's her idea of bad. It's just phenomenal. Understand, this is the most watched Olympic event. The women's gymnastics is watched more than, to my understanding, more than the 100 meters. The public, I think, see it as the pinnacle of entertainment, spectacle, and athleticism. So we're looking here at one of the greatest athletes ever, and most watched. So, you know, I can't imagine the stress that goes on here. We get that giving it lemon, total distaste for what happened. Greg, you're right, hands on hips. I was trying to get a look at it because I think what happens is it's not this, it comes back like this. So the line of energy is broken here, and just do that for yourself at home and go, is this somebody who's feeling strong right now, or is this somebody who has kind of gone, well, that's it, I'm done. Make your decision just based on copying that and seeing the feeling that you get from that. Now, your feelings are not always their feelings, but it's a good place to start, is to mirror the body language that you see and see what comes up for you, because this is quite interesting. That's what I got for you on that one. Chase, what do you got?
Yeah, got a lot of the same as you guys. She comes off of there, you can see it right in her mouth. And I think the hip movement is very interesting. And I've heard one body language expert, I can't remember who it is, refer to that as an anti-embrace posture. That you cannot be hugged by another person. I wish I could credit that, who I heard that from. But I think it's interesting that there's a few ways we can put our hands on our hips. She hides her hands. And it's almost as if she's pushing herself forward on her back. And typically if someone's thumbs are forward when they're on the hips, this denotes that there is some curiosity present in the situation. If their thumbs are back, that's more of a dominance in a good way or a bad way. It could be both. But that's more of a dominance assertion right there. That's all I got there. Got
it. Once she lands, then she comes off. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Conor McGregor when he's walking around before the fight. He gets those arms slinging. I think what's happened here is it's not she's fighting her confidence against what's just happened. And apparently, like we all see that, go, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. But apparently that's something that didn't work. So, and it's a big deal. She knows it didn't work. What was supposed to happen didn't happen. Perfect. So she's trying to keep her confidence up. That's why she got that head back a little bit, and she has those arms swinging. But at the same time, I think we're seeing anger with herself with that. And the pursed lips, they're also pursed. If you slow it down and look at it frame by frame, you see the pursed to the side just a little bit. That denotes, it indicates that she sees a different outcome than what happens. Very common when you see this, and you'll see some people who are bowling, people who are. A couple of years ago, there was a gymnast. A few years ago, they did the very same, had a problem like that. There's a famous picture of her on the net doing the same thing with it, except to a greater degree with her lips. But that usually indicates that they saw a different outcome than what happened. They disagree with it, and it also denotes frustration in that person, what they're feeling. We see when she walks off, we see it got pretty interesting there as well, because she does a tongue. Some people say it's a tongue jut. It's not a tongue jut. She brings her tongue out, and she puts it up at the top of her teeth, and she's walking down. A lot of times you'll see that when a person is frustrated. You'll see somebody, it's close enough, say, oh, she's biting your tongue, she went down. People will do this when they're getting away with something. They feel like they've done something they shouldn't have done, but they're getting away with it. In this case, she's pushing it on the top of her teeth, and that indicates that she's doesn't agree with what happened. There's a problem there. There's an issue there, and she needs... it's a psychological problem for her. In other words, it's something she needs to be soothed psychologically, and that's what you usually say. It's very common with that psychological comfort. and also denote she's struggling with something, which is everything we've just seen with then. When she starts talking to the coach, she walks up, everything changes at that point. She slows down a little bit. She comes up to her, she sort of stops. The coach starts talking, and she's totally in a submissive role there. She goes down just a little bit and take a look at that when you see her talking to her. So things change dramatically from when she lands to the time she gets to the coach, because she's so, I'm sure she's hurt inside on that, and psychologically, again, she needs that comforting, which only your coach can do at that point. So there's a lot going on there, a whole lot happening there.
I think some of that was the coach taking her by the actual neck, which I thought Mark was going to go into tigers.
She barely touches your neck, though. Look at that. She did.
Oh yeah, there's no grip on that.
Yeah. Did you see? I think there was in the judo a coach grab the athlete before she went on. Yeah. Shake her, slap her. I mean, clearly that's the routine. That's the routine that like, okay, shake me, slap me, I'll go on, I'll do the job. I think it was Russian team, may have been somewhere. Anyway, that was an interesting piece of non-verbal.
Coach Hartley, you going to say something?
I'm qualified to be a coach.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've done that
A lot of people fired
few
up.
times.
Wow.
Very uncharacteristic vault for Simone, but it looked like she got almost lost in the air.
It's amazing.
Chase, what do you got?
I think it's incredible the amount of composure she had, and that it's being recorded, knowing that everything you say, everything you do is going to be broadcast around the world.